From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took a perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And a foul ball.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
This one in the air. Okamoto settles underneath it. And that is that. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back now in Toronto. And on the mound in this one, Joe Ryan. Chris, what are you looking for from him? Here's George Springer to start it off.
Number 4, George.
And there's a foul ball. This one popped up. Lewis under it. One down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Two gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Two down, bases empty. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Aim for a strike. 0-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Oh, now this one's blasted deep to left. Way back there, on its way and out of here.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Dalton Varsho, the next to hit, takes ball one. Late swing, foul to the left. Here's a high chopper. Gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Top of the second. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Gausman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts off the second with a double.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And a foul ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. Here's Trevor Larnach. That one lifted to left. Sanchez takes it in for the out. Two away down.
Batting seventh, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Man on second, two down. On the ground, out to short. Jimenez tosses across the first, and that'll do it. One left for Minnesota. They're down 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, and now for the Jays, Alejandro Kirk. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And that one's going to get into the corner. And a good start to the inning.
Batting six, left fielder.
So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
First and second, no outs. Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. That clips the corner. Okamoto wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swings through that one for strike 2. Ripped on a line to center. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now it's the second baseman, Ernie Clement.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat. Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
Working down to the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll in.
Oh, that ball finds its way to the outfield. A base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they lead by 2. Play at third in there. And it's second and third, one away.
Comes through with the RBI. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Golden opportunity right here. Second and third, one away. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 4-0.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's George Springer. And there's the ball. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. No throw. He's in there safely. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Line drive, base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score easily, and it's 5-0.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Barger in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Martin has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that skips into there.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Fair ball. Here comes Springer around third, and this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Varsho in the box now, takes strike 1. That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Struck him out without a swing. Ends the inning after they racked up. Back now in Toronto. top half of the third inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that pitcher work to get you out. Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time, and that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Here's the 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, left fielder
Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Quickly to second for one. And two. What a play.
Nice soft hands on the backhand right there in the 6th hole. Starts the double play. It's not an easy throw, but he puts it on the money. Really good job to get that double play started.
And that one hammered way back there. Gone. A solo shot. So 2 down at the plate. Luke Keeschel grounded out his first time up. He was late there. Strike one. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And a big swing and a miss. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, base hit right field. And that's going to get into the corner. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Ball one.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Right through there, got him. That K is his third of the game.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Okamoto stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 2 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman,
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. A double and a run scored his first time up.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
This guy's in.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell. Ripped to third and caught. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner, doubled in his first AB. This one smoked on its way out of here.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jeffers at the plate now as he chases after that one. Tripped on the ground to second. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Twins, the designated hitter, Trevor Larnach.
2 outs, base is empty. Trevor Larnach digs in now. Fly to left his first time. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. Bottom 4, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Aye.
The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Fights it off. He'll see another. That's to third. Lewis throws to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. The results haven't been what he wanted, though. He may need to shift gears to stay in this one.
Springer up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low.
Ball 2.
And
Ball
another
3.
ball. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And not close. Easy take, ball 4. One out man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Addison Barger.
Aye.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Started after it, appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Springer off of first with 2 away. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 6-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. Foul ball there.
Well, these Twins, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
He'll do it himself. 1 away here in the 5th. And now Brooks Lee, 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and misses. And 1-1.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Going to count 1-2. Rip to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 2 down, bases empty. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. In the air, right field. Barger on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Twins retired in short order. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Dalton Varsho.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Good job to fight that one off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now he's challenging the called strike, and the strike call will stand. Still 1 challenge left for them. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 2 for 2. And now the 0-1. Foul ball. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Sanchez in the box again, takes a strike. On the ground, Lee fires over to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. It's the Blue Jays. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. And now, Byron Buxton.
For the Twins, center fielder Byron Buxton.
Sliced hard but foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The other way, and he beats the shift. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luke Keeschel. He's grounded out a couple of times. Up the middle. The underhand flip. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Josh Bell at the plate now. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Twins 2. Well, we go bottom 6, and now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Kazuma Okamoto.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 1-1. On the ground right side, and that one handled. One away, bottom of the 6th. Ernie Clement. Next up for the Blue Jays. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Now it's the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
0-1.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And out to a board, pushing for more, pushing his luck. Oh, and he's coming home. He will score. It's 7-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. Joe Ryan won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for
coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Anthony Banda.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And the batter is George Springer.
Ball.
That clips the corner. He'll challenge, thought that was a ball. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Next pitch misses. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
One away with a runner at third here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. And ball four to aboard. Digging in, Addison Barger. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit as a run scores. They'll throw to third, and he's out easily.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Barger leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee under it. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 8 and the Twins 2. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
And that one clips the corner.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
Up next for the Twins, catcher Ryan Jeffers.
Man at first, nobody out. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Bounce to the right side. Bounces into the outfield for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Trevor Larnach, the next Twin up to hit. What a stop. Off balance speed. There's one. To first. Double play. Nicely done. Tommy Nance, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Flips it.
He's out.
Twins wind up stranding 1, and it's still 8-2. Back here at Rogers Center, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Varsho leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Kirk batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Ball, that's out.
The Jays up big in this one here, the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2. upstairs.
That's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Jackknifes out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. 1 gone, runner at first. Now the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Okamoto at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Hey!
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kirk, the lead runner, out at second. Sanchez at first, 1 gone. Keishel in position. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
That's a ball.
Well struck left field. That one carrying. That'll make it out of here.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Just missed. Out to short, lead. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. We go to the 8th, and now for the Twins, Brooks Lee. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Braden Fisher. Getting ready to go. Lauer getting loose as well. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Popped up. Stretches out and hauls it in. Austin Martin, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it's a foul ball. Slapped foul. Nance, in his 3rd season, he features a slider, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. Got him. 2 down.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Keishel stands in now and watches strike one. Keishel wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, so the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. Oh, that hit him. Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. One left for Minnesota. Back now in Toronto.
Now pitching for
on the mound now for the Twins, Justin Topa.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Ball one. Aye.
Swing and a ball line to center. Makes the catch. One down. Barger in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Blue Jays up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Whips it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2 now. Got him. That is the inning.
For the Blue Jays,
we go to the 9th, and now for the Twins, Josh Bell. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the lead.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. And that one ripped to left. One away. Now it's going to be Ryan Jeffers. 1 for 3. Gets him to chase after that one. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Mason Fluhart, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there, and it is gone. It's their second home run of the inning. One down, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Trevor Larnach. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Ball 1.
Ball that's outside.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. 2 down. Here comes the manager out of the new pitcher now for the Jays, Mason Fluhart. He's into the game with the bases empty. Lewis at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Fluhart is just 1 strike away. That to right. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.